Little thing, will be a new video called Off Topic. So Off Topic will still slightly with video games, a little bit of technology, but also some real world scenarios and things. Today this topic is Boomers versus Millennials versus Gen Z. Okay. So a lot of the Boomers are blaming my generation as millennials. They're saying everyone's whiny, they're lazy, and all this other stuff. Blah, blah, blah. So, the thing is, though, we're a lot like our parents. We're like either conservative or whatever their political party or religious beliefs. We follow a lot of our parents' beliefs for the most part. Not many of us, we do our own path, but we still slightly stray towards our parents, millennials-wise. Millennials are hardworking, everyone. So how a millennial is considered a millennial? Okay. So if you're born before 1996, you're a millennial. And how they do the time frame is 15 years. That's how it's divided. So I'll get into that in a second. So they're like, oh, millennials this, it's snowflakes, blah blah blah. So I'm not trying to get a political discussion at all. But let's dig deep into it. So our parents didn't have internet. Right? They didn't grow up with internet. So my generation, millennials, we just entered internet, and then it hit this golden phase and just skyrocket. Like right now, what I'm doing, I'm capable of broadcasting this because internet and technology wise. So, and it's great. For news and stuff like that, everyone gets updated minute. It's out there. So, where I'm going with this, we have the internet. We had dial-up though. Millennials started out with dial-up. So this concept of internet, it's like, okay, so you get on the web and you can search up things and it's great. You can do your research projects on it and stuff like that. And, look up game guides and stuff like that way before, and this is before YouTube and all that stuff. So, we're looking at this up. So, but it's super slow. That's the thing. Internet is super slow, right? So it's dial-up, Generation Z did not have to deal with that. They don't have to deal with dial-up. Everything is instant gratification. It's right there 24/7 anytime they want it when they pull up their phone. My generation, we had cell phones, right? We just got cell phones, but they're these huge bricks, and they came out with the flip phones and everything. Everything was black and white on the phones. There's not much you can do with them. Okay, you can text, but we didn't have emojis and all that other garbage and stuff. We didn't have Facebook. We didn't have MySpace. We had MySpace later on and stuff like that, but that was as the internet got better and stuff like that. So, my generation grew up on MySpace and stuff like that, and then these guys got into Facebook, and then I got onto Facebook and all that stuff. But what I'm saying, everything is there. The baby boomers had to work for everything. They may have destroyed the economy and everything towards the end and stuff like that, but that's still with politics and all other stuff. All the baby boomers, they all own houses and stuff, but how many millennials do you know own houses? Probably about half, right? So, but I don't own a house, but it's instant gratification is always there 24/7. You're expecting an award and stuff like that, and same with schools. And when I went to school, the schools, you got awards and stuff like that for doing good stuff, and even trophies. You get participation trophies, but you could blame that on the baby boomers wise. They rewarded us, but then some of us millennials, our children, our Generation Z, they're 18 and 19 now. So that passed down, I guess that could be part of our fault for making these Gen Z like that. So what I'm saying is they have want more than what we want, because when we got on the internet, for example, the dial-up was super slow. It might not connect right away, and it tied up your phone line, and you had to be very well off to have a second phone line. Back then, phone lines were expensive before anyone got, cell phones. And top it off, everyone, all the kids nowadays have the tablets, iPhone, there's just so many things. I own an iPhone, whatever. But everyone is connected and everything's super fast and everyone wants super gratification and everything. Millennials aren't bad. Like, we're hardworking and stuff. We've struggled and we had to adapt these new technologies and stuff like that, but we learn to use them. We know what it's like without it, and we know what it's like with it. Now, Generation Z, all they know is that technology. The internet for them has always been there. These devices and stuff you can turn on all the time and connect to everything, your social media and everything. They're there 24/7. They don't know what it's like unless, hey, mom and dad forgot to pay the internet bill. Guess what? They gotta go to their friend's house where, but then they have free Wi-Fi at the McDonald's or something, or the store and stuff like that, so they can sit there and hang out. Information is just right there. They want it. Whether it's like good information or bad information or whatever you want to call it, fake news or bullshit, whatever, it is there. So, you know, those are deciding factors. Like, their Generation Z is like, they want instant gratification. A lot of times too, you see these things where the kids, they'll walk out of the classroom in high school. They're like 16, 17. For issues they have no control on, that they're not, you know, involved in, but they're saying they're helping the cause or doing it. You're not helping the cause. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting not the school, not your parents, you know, not the establishment, you know, at all. It's, you're hurting yourself education-wise. You are making yourself stupid. Granted, some of the schools aren't that great. We get it. They need an improvement. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you, what little education you guys are getting, you're walking out on it over stupid, trivial things. Whether it's the president, you know, whatever. Something stupid like that, that you can't vote for yet you're doing it to yourself. That's what it's causing, your own problems to yourself. You have not inherited from your parents the problems. You're doing it to yourself. Education-wise, and then like job-wise and stuff like that, like the whole minimum wage stuff, that's another thing. But you're doing that to yourself. You're not, no one else is doing that to you. No one else is harming you. No one's causing your more triggers, you know, stuff like that. People have anxiety and stuff like that. I have anxiety and stuff like that. But all the times when people say they got post-traumatic stress disorder because someone said something, what? You know, that's the thing. Like with schools and everything, like you have these safe zones and stuff like that. Great, you should feel safe in the environment, the school environment in New York. Don't freaking abuse it. Don't blame it on because it's the political party or whatever, or some religious bullshit. Like, no, you are responsible for your own actions on that. Don't blame the previous generation. And also, I don't want to be part of Gen Z. We're not part of Gen Z. Millennials aren't part of that. Alright? We're not whatever they call the snowflakes and stuff like that. We're not that. I don't know if this will hurt or break my channel or hopefully get more likes and stuff, but this is an off-topic subject a little bit. While I'm using Final Fantasy as a background, that's one of the games I'm playing. Perfect example. Like, you could see, like, Final Fantasy X would be my generation. You know, we're pretty laid back. We've had to deal with, like, corruption and stuff like that, and we just kind of, we also work. We're also hardworking. Like, I don't know, they see us, people see us as lazy, but they group us into Gen Z. This is what I would say, Gen Z, this is what it looks like right there on the bottom, Final Fantasy X2. You guys are freaking weird, man. Like, I'm not saying I'm not weird, but like, you have all these things like genders and stuff, made up genders. Like, stop it. Just stop. Stop it. It's not funny. Like, you know, I love memes and stuff like that, but sometimes it's too damn far. Like, seriously. Generation Z, I don't understand you. Baby boomers don't definitely understand you. You're not helping the cause. You're making them think millennials are grouped in with them. We're not part of you guys. Stop it. So you guys make up all these labels. You don't want to be labeled, but you want to be labeled, and it's so complicated, and it's like, dude, knock it off. And I'm bringing this up, and it's like, why are you doing this? This is a gaming channel and stuff like that. It affects everyone, like, really, honestly. As far as it, like, you know, in the gaming community and stuff, you see so much garbage and crap sometimes. Like, it's just, you know, from trolls and stuff like that. Like, it's fun. I like to troll sometimes, whatever, make fun and stuff. But Gen Z that are talking all this shit or whatever and doing all this stuff. 18 and 19-year-olds and 16 and whatever. These guys, they have no respect. And it's like I said, it's multiple factors. It's everything's on demand. They got the participation tokens. The parents aren't allowed to do anything. But they also don't monitor what they're playing. Like, what are you watching? You got to make sure like they're watching and stuff like that. Like, I don't mean to sound like an old ass adult. I'm not. I'm like stuck in the middle. I am stuck in the middle here. We got the baby boomers. I'm like, okay, you guys are older than me, right? I'm trying to emulate that, you know, a little bit, but I want to do my own path. But then it's like you have Gen Z. It's like, okay, well, I'm dealing with you guys, but I'm clumped in there. I'm in the middle of all this. Like, this kitten in the way. But it's like, and these people say these games are bad for you and stuff like that. Of course, some of these games are extremely bad for you, but the target audience and people who are playing it should be allowed to play it. You know who you are, who aren't supposed to play it, and that's the responsibility of whoever parent or guardian it is, and the responsibility of the game store or wherever you bought the game at to make sure that it gets sold to the person. You know who it goes to. After that, it's out of their hands. You know, it's sad where like the state of the world, and I guess the United States is going. These Gen Z, like, people, like, they have this technology, they have these abilities, you know, stuff like that, to get the information out there, to spread it, to advertise or whatever they need to do, you know. It's their, whether it's good or bad, and what they decide for it to do with it, how they absorb it and take it in. They're using it for stupid shit, by the way, but it's entertainment's fine. It's just, seriously, guys, stop making up fucking challenges. Like, don't do stupid challenges. Like, how is a challenge, like, I don't know, millennials, we had this thing called the plank challenge. It wasn't really a plank thing. It was just like people like laid out, and they're like, oh, I'm a plank, I can lay still. Well, okay. Then it got really bad. It got dangerous. People were like, we're gonna do it on a ledge, and then like people have died. Like, what? You know, like that. So, South Park did a thing on that actually too. It's kind of funny, like, how far does this generation go, like, with the internet wise? The internet can be a wonderful place, it can be a cruel place. It's also filled with idiots that can make your life miserable or good or whatever, however you can, but it's also your responsibility to ignore them or block them and stuff like that. Generation Z, like I said, there's not a lot of hope for it. It's pretty weak. We don't know where they're going, like, where they're shaping. They're gonna shape the country. Like, that's what we're worried about. Like, these people, Generation Z, like, I'll be their boomer, like their baby boomer or whatever you call it. It won't be called baby boomer because we're millennials, but there's a kitten over here. Yeah, I'm just trying to get in the way. But it's like, these are the people that will decide, like, how the economy goes and stuff like that, and it's not looking good. Like, it might be the last, I guess, generation. There's another generation after that, but it's just the slow decline is just really, really bad. And I can't stress enough, I don't like, and we should not be lumped together with these guys, this Generation Z. 15 years, that's how it's separated. After 96, it's all Generation Z. The oldest Gen Z are 19 years old. So, these college kids that walk out and stuff like that, and some of these high school kids that walk out. So, it's bad, especially if you're raising kids in this generation, because then they look at these older kids and they're like, well, they're doing this, so why should I do that? It's like, at the same time, you're responsible for your own actions. Don't be stupid, but at another time, you, how do I say this? Should look up to certain people, stuff like that, I guess, or how do I phrase this? Take responsibility for your own actions, but also set an example for other people. Like, everyone likes to have fun, everyone likes to do things. Don't be a complete jackass about it, don't be a dumbass about it. It's just, that's how it is. And I don't know how to end this. I don't know how to end this on this note. That it's just, this will be my off-topic session. I'll probably do like once or twice a week. And I ran out of steam on that. I had probably a lot more for you guys, but it might have ended up into rambling. Like right now I'm rambling. So this is ravens-bloodlust, aka Ravens. My channel mostly focuses on Assassin's Creed games, the Call of Duty games, and Dead by Daylight. I'm doing some Final Fantasy, but the core basic, that's my trifecta, and usually before that it's fantasy, FPS, horror, so that's where I kind of sit around it. And then I do a couple reviews and stuff like that. What I feel is my job is to, on this channel, is to promote my Twitch channel. This is a bonus that I'm doing extra right here. So I want to get the information out there on the latest video games in my like field, or my expertise of what I enjoy and what I think others enjoy that I relate to. That is what strictly what my channel is about. And then we have like off topics like this. So we got, you know, reviews, I got guides on here, I got playthroughs, I just got funny random highlights on here too, like just like stupid stuff on here, stupid shit, like, oh, like this happened, I can't believe this gameplay happened, even some glitches and stuff like that. So that's all what I'm all about on this channel. I like to have fun, and this is just an offshoot thing. Like I said, I might do off topics once in a while, but they will have some base in technology. I haven't quite figured that out. So I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. This is Ravens. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my Twitch channel, because I am double dipping here. Good night.